3 mana price tag makes this card one of the cheapest animate spells there is without drawbacks. Add Flash and you've got one of the most versatile too. Welcome back, cloners, to another game of... You know what? You guys know what we do here. We try to showcase offbeat formats and lesser known ways of playing Magic. You'd think by now we'd come up with something of our own. Luckily for us, Rob happened to recently be watching John Carpenter's 1982 classic horror movie, The Thing, and did come up with something of a new format. In the movie, a team of scientists led by Kurt Russell are besieged by a race of extraterrestrial body parasites that kill and clone people. It was known as the ultimate in alien terror. So, to give you a brief overview of the format before we start, it's basically an offshoot of Usurper with about 5 or 6 people playing. In The Thing, there are only 3 positions though, and like Usurper, they are assigned randomly and secretly at the start of the game. Unlike Usurper, it has different positions and different tasks for each. In this format, we have one The Thing, of course, one hero, and everyone else makes up the team of scientists. As you probably guessed, Kurt Russell is trying to find and kill the Thing. The scientists are trying to figure out who's who, all the while with the Thing trying to kill everyone. It's supposed to inspire the same confusion and level of terror as the movie. No positions are revealed at the start of the game, since anyone could be the Thing. If a scientist dies, he or she is out of the game, but if the Thing dies, he or she reveals that fact, draws 7 cards, and then doubles its starting life total and can't be attacked for an entire turn. This mimics how the Thing gets stronger when it's in danger. The scientists are able to revive Kurt Russell 1 time if he dies, but he gets no bonuses. Well, that's enough to get us started. We'll explain more rules as necessary as we go. Other than that, it's just free-for-all commander. Now, the commanders for this game are... Oh wow, we took way too long with the tutorial. Okay, let's just skip opening hands and get right to it. Oh, and this game was nearly 2 hours, so we're gonna have to go through it pretty quick. Try to keep up. Rob won the die roll and goes first, playing a Rafik of the Mini. He starts the game by playing Seaside Citadel and passing. Everyone else just plays a land with no one having a turn 1 play. Salt Crusted Step from Rob. Ronnie has a turn 2 exploration and plays an additional land for the turn, accidentally revealing Dosen the Fallen Leaf.
Go ahead. No one saw that except the camera involved.
Josh plays the Azorius Gain a Life land, whatever it's called, Swamp from Chad, and on June's turn, he casts Commune with the Gods, revealing Necromancy, along with Bane of Progress and Mikaeus the Unhallowed, which is pretty hot. June, of course, takes the Necromancy. So now everyone knows that June can table a turn 3 Bane of Progress. So you'd think that make people pretty hesitant to play artifacts and enchantments, right? Let's see. On my turn, I cast Lightning Greaves, and sorry for that glare on my field, it's gonna be there all game. Rob adds a counter to Salt Crusted Step at my End Crusted Step. Turn 3. Rob starts his turn by casting Mana Crypt into Soul Ring, into Courser of Krufix. Okay, he just played 3 artifacts and enchantments without even blinking, and then plays a Darkar Waste from hand and gains a life from his Centaur. Rob then invents a new sword called Sword of Feast and Fire and Ice,
Sword of Feast and Fire and Ice.
and casts it. Apparently, Rob is not concerned about the Bane of Progress in June's yard at all for some reason. Ronnie only plays 1 land this turn, but it's Kessig Wolfrun, which is a sweet land, and then casts Solemn Simulacrum, getting his 2nd red source. Josh scries 1 with Temple of Enlightenment on his turn. Chad does nothing other than play Swamp for the 3rd straight turn in a row. June plays Sand Step Citadel and passes, meaning he won't be able to Necromancy this turn. On my turn, I cast Preordain, leaving Necropotence on top, and then casting Nightscape Familiar, equipping it with Lightning Greaves, and then attacking June for 1 damage since he's open. Turn 4. Rob suits up the Centaur with his sword. He decides not to attack June, since they suddenly became buddies or something, and then decides to attack the guy who has literally done the least this game so far, Chad. Josh at least scried, so that's still more than what Chad did. Chad takes 4 damage, and Rob deals 2 damage to Ronnie's robot with his sword combat effect. Ronnie draws a card when the robot dies. Rob plays Corrosion Verge and gains 1 life. Ronnie casts the Good Garrick on his turn and makes a 3/3 beast. Josh plays a loaded up Sarah Ascendant on his turn 4. Chad finally gets into this game on his turn 4 by casting Cryptghast. Kind of a bold play when there's a Sophia on the table right now. June also makes a bold play on his turn when he declines to play lands so that he can discard Woodfall Primus at his end step. Okay, now check this out. Woodfall Primus and Necromancy is a bit of a combo here. June's going to be able to flash into Necromancy, blow something up, and then at the end of the turn, when the Necromancy falls off, the Primus will die and then come back with the Persist and blow something up again. So that's pretty hot. We'll see what he decides to go after. On my turn 4, I cast my commander, Marchesa the Black Rose. I then Greaves up Marchesa and go to the attack phase when June casts Necromancy, returning Woodfall Primus to play and blows up my Lightning Greaves. June claims he did that because
she attacked me.
So yeah. I then attack Rob with the Familiar since he's on the throne, and I boost it with Marchesa's Dethrone trigger. Rob takes 2 damage. I like Marchesa. She's completely apolitical, only attacking whoever has the most life and nothing else. June triggers the Woodfall Primus Persist after the Necromancy falls off when it comes back and blows up Ronnie's Garrick. Rob casts Factor Fiction on my end step and chooses me. I make a pile of Tezzeret and Thassa because Tezzeret gets you a lot of mana and I don't want him to have Capsize with that mana. The second pile is Capsize, Cold-Eyed Selkie, and Brushland, which is the one he takes. Keep that Capsize in mind for later, it's going to be relevant. Wow, that was a pretty crazy long turn. Well, we've never had to do this before, but we're going to have to split this gameplay up into different videos, otherwise it would take way too long for us to edit and you guys to watch. So I guess that's it for today. Hope you guys are enjoying it so far and come back later to find out who the thing is and whether or not the team survives. It seems like there's already some stuff going on between the Rafik and Carador players. Alright, that's it for now. Take it away, Kurt.
You bitch.